one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Wait. 80.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mahomes now on second down. Moving left. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Tyler Luke.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Jared Wiley, the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Wes Watkins gonna bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson out to his right. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
34-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And 3rd down coming up.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Now the first carry for King Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll send Flowers in motion. 3rd and long for Jackson. Flush to his right. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Yo.
On the give, here's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs 7. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Don't worry.
The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they come up now, 2nd and goal.
13.
Again, it'll be Henry. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ozzy, sit up.
They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
3-yard loss.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So, Mike, regardless of what everyone else is playing, anytime there's a one single high safety, whether everyone's in man or zone, he's really just a full field zone defender. His job is to just help everyone across the board. And there's an element of instincts. There's an element of understanding offensive game plan. And then at the end of the day, you've got to have the speed and the ball skills to get to the ball and contest as many throws as you can.
He'll get this out wide. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
He'll try to run. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yep, attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
Mahomes. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And a nice run and close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Yellow! 180! Yellow! 40, 13!
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Yellow, yellow! Yellow!
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Right side and brought in by Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another
His
Kansas
second grab
City
on this drive,
Chiefs.
good for
First
11 yards,
down.
but most importantly,
First and
a
10
first
at
down.
the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43. Hey, Ripley. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard
So
line.
much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it, and he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Yellow.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Big play for KC. 31 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
The line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. Second down and goal. Now Mahomes. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Davion Williams. Touchdown Chiefs.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Baltimore first down. A gain of 19 yards. And a Raven first down.
DC, right? Let go. 180. Sit on. 180. Sit on.
Now, faking the give, he'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good, the hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
No. Yo. Sit up. You are A.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, report. What?
Gonna go right back to Henry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Hey,
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
13. Tonight.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Pistol formation with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is George Karlaftis. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Real quick, ready? Hey, middle. Nice shot. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson exiting the pocket right. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. In motion comes Walker. On first and 10, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Jackson up top again. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll take this one in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
And quickly out to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Third and 5.
15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Forced out. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go going. Hero, 15. Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get 18 yards on fourth down and a fresh set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
31-yard line.
Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, Ripley, yellow. Argo blue, lady. Watch it.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Back near his goal line. Jackson going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
This is Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Third and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Mahomes now on second down. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That gets him to 100 yards exactly after that reception and gets his team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
57,
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's got it at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
On second down, Mahomes. That one taken in. Jalen Royal. Touchdown, KC. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson rolling to the left. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
On one, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180. Ready, shot.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. I'll go 180. Okay.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Yellow. Big tip. I'll go 180. Yellow, yellow. Okay.
Here's Mahomes. Moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
They'll stick to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, 40. I'll go low.
To throw is Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Final minute. Still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
Now, Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8.
I don't need to. I don't need to. 180.
Now Mahomes. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. They convert with a gain of 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's first down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
43. Attack, attack.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. I don't need to. I don't need to. Attack, attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
At the 1-yard line.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to force overtime. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's got to have. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. If there's a defensive score, it's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson flushed to his left. He'll take this one up close to the first down marker. Spot it where the slide begins. That's a pickup of about 9.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20
Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up second and 2.
Hey, middle. Cut.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on second and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to look for the home run ball. To the goal line and in. Ty Chandler. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, you can't ask for a better way to start overtime. What an exciting touchdown.
Yeah, and the quick strike now allows them to take complete control here in overtime. They are a defensive stop away from getting out of this one with a big win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Yellow.
They'll begin here on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
First down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Attack. Yellow. 15.
First down throw, Mahomes. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Fight on these two.
Patrick to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The right side, caught by Wiley. And he's in! Jared Wiley! Touchdown, Kansas City. They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for 1 to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, here's Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On play action, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Now, deep ball for Bateman. This one intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Mike, find me a defense that doesn't love being part of a battle like this in overtime. I mean, the back and forth, stop after stop. And now this group comes through with a huge turnover to now give their offense a chance to go out there and finally end this ball game.
To begin this on the ground with Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. brings up second and
So,
11.
overtime coming up. A reminder, the rules now are in line with the regular season with one large difference. Each team gets to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. If there's a defensive score, it's game over. All replay challenges come from upstairs. The one difference in the playoffs, we play as long as we need to determine a winner. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, looks like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Hey, Alpha. 180.
Play action now. Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of
A huge play there in overtime. 38 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Whoa! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he's into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. It was as tight a game as anyone could hope for. It took overtime to find a winner, but they will advance in these playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.